Oh. Hey Myszki, it's me, Coco BeChamel. I know you missed me, and I missed you too, a little bit. Today, I'll share with you a recipe for a very special dish, Polish Greek-style fish, Ryba po grecku. It's special for me because I usually don't like fish. However, the duvet of braised vegetables make it not just passable, but enjoyable for me. I did my little research, and now I know Ryba po grecku is inspired by a Greek dish called plaki. I hope I didn't mispronounce it too much. It's baked fish with layer of vegetables, so kinda similar to what we're doing today, you'll see. Quick disclaimer for my Polish friends. If at any point my version of the dish differs from what your mom used to make, good, I'm not your mother. Anyway, as always, full list of ingredients and measurements are in the description below. Let's start with veggies. Clean up and cut the leek. I showed you how to properly clean it in my 3-part harmony video, link on the top of the screen somewhere. Now just chop it and then do the same thing with half of an onion. Slice and dice it into medium-sized pieces. We're going to cook it for so long it won't even matter. Transfer them to a little bowl and clean up your cutting board. Usually, I grate everything with good old manual grater, but the amount of vegetables in this particular one with my nails on would be way too much work, so I'm using a food processor. Sound warning! Done! Usually, I'd already start frying my vegetables at this point, but I know some of you don't like multitasking. That's fine. So let's put all the veggies on the side and move to the fish. For Greek-style fish, we usually use white fish, preferably without skin. But fresh trout was on sale, so I decided to treat myself. Doesn't matter if you use fresh fish or frozen. If you're using frozen fish, make sure you defrost it properly first and soak off all the excess water. You will need around 2 pounds of fish fillets. Cut your fish into medium-sized pieces or small. If it's too big, later placing it on the serving dish might be hard or even impossible. You'll see what I mean in a moment. Now just season it with salt and pepper. My veggies are going to be very salty, so I'm using just a little bit of salt. If you like more, nobody's stopping you. It's your fish. Coat each piece in all-purpose flour. Remove the excess. We're not breading it. We need a thin layer, just enough so it doesn't burn or stick to the pan. Cooking time! If you feel comfortable with cooking on 2 pans at the same time, go for it. For the sake of the video, I'm cooking on just one at a time. We start with fish. Heat up your pan on medium-high heat and add moderate amount of oil. Then place your fish on the pan and fry up to 2 minutes on each side. If your fillets are very thin, you might want to reduce cooking time so they don't dry out. Fry your fish in batches and then place them on paper towels to soak up the oil. That's pretty much it. Easy, simple and quick. Time for veggies. You will need a big pan. If you don't have one, use a pot instead. Vegetables will reduce a bit after cooking, but we're using quite a lot of them. Start with just leek and onion. Add salt so they lose water faster, and then let them gently brown. Now add the roots. If they look dry, add a little bit of oil. A little bit. Greek-style fish is served cold, so if you add too much grease, it won't be a pleasurable experience. Now let it cook for a while. After a few minutes, when veggies start to get soft, you can add a cup of water. I added a little more because my carrots looked thirsty. As per usual, you can use vegetable stock instead of water, but honestly I don't see the need for it. Throw in 6 allspices and 2 bay leaves. Let it braise under cover for about 10 minutes. We're back! While there's still some moisture left, add 2 to 3 teaspoons of tomato paste. If necessary, add more water. Vegetables are almost soft. You can now freely season them. because you can taste them, to your taste. Salt, pepper, basil. I also cheat a little bit and added a squirt of mustard. Now just cook until fully soft. Should be good in about 5 to 10 minutes. Time to assemble the whole thing. It's the fun part. You can get your kids involved or your childish partner. Doesn't matter. Take a flat dish and smear a layer of your still hot veggies on the bottom. Now try to place your fish like puzzle pieces on top. When a layer is ready, spread more vegetables on top. Depending on the size of your dish, you'll have 2 to 3 layers of fish. Dish fish. Repeat the process until you run out of fish. I have exactly 2 layers of fish and 3 layers of fish. Fresh? Well, used to be fresh parsley for garnish and voila! As I said, ryba po grecku is usually served cold, so let it cool off completely before serving. Preferably, let it sit overnight. It will give your fish and veggies time to relax and mingle a little bit. My food has better social life than I do, but who cares? The hardest part was to wait until the next day, but I'm sure it was worth it. By the way, aren't these pretty? I got them from my sister-in-law, Dagmara. Speaking of whom, hi Dagmara, we should talk crap about your husband soon. Call me. Time for a bite. I have Christmas in my mouth. You know, I worried a little bit about the skin on the fish, but it got so crunchy after frying. It's absolutely fine. Delightful. You can't even tell there's skin on it. One more. I have food in my teeth. I love fish that has no chance of smelling fishy, so I love this dish. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and all that jazz. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Oh, and definitely tip me on Venmo. I love money. Papatki! Still here? Good, good. Don't go anywhere yet. There are more videos to watch. You're so big and strong. I'm sure you can click on at least one more of them. Don't you want to see my cookies? My sugar is the sweetest in town. I can't. Okay, just watch the videos.